Example number 4, word problem. A ladder leans against a wall. Its base is 10 meters from the foot of the wall. It reaches 8 meters up the wall. Determine the angle it makes with the ground. Okay, so from here, we are going to have to draw the picture. In the previous examples, we had triangles every single time, and from there we were able to work the trigonometry problem. But in this case, we have to translate from English to a diagram, and then from the diagram we can work it. Okay, so we need a ladder leaning against the wall, so we have a ladder leaning against the wall. I'm going to put the wall straight up. Now, because the wall is straight up, and it's going to meet the ground at some point, we're going to assume the wall is straight. It's not like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And it's going to be at 9 degrees. So this is the wall. This is the floor. So its base, I don't know if you guys remember from all that literacy lip blitz that we did, its refers to the ladder. So the base of the ladder, which is the bottom of the ladder, is 10 meters away from the foot of the wall. So this is going to be 10 meters right here. It, which is the ladder reaches 8 meters up the wall. So there's a key term here, up the wall. If it's 8 meters up the wall, that means the 8 goes here. Now, many students typically put the 8 here. If the 8 was to be put here, that would translate that into, for that to translate to English, it would be the ladder is 8 meters long. The ladder itself is 8 meters long. But that's not what it says here. It says the ladder reaches 8 meters up the wall, which implies that it's going up along the wall there. And it's measuring the height, how high it goes up. Okay, so please be careful with that. And determine the angle the ladder makes with the ground. So here's my floor, the ground, and determine the angle with which the ladder meets the ground, which is this part right here, theta. Okay, so I probably shouldn't have written ground here. This is a floor here. It should be ground because that's the word they use there. Okay, so now it's easy to figure out what's going on. We know that this is our focus angle, and we can start identifying different parts of the triangle here. So across from the 9 degrees is my hypotenuse. Across from the focus angle is opposite, and the last is going to be adjacent. And again, the next thing you do is highlight what they gave us. So this is 8 meters, they gave us that, and that's the opposite. They gave us the adjacent. So the formula that has both opposite and adjacent is tangent. Okay, so tangent of theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. And here we go. They want us to find theta, so we do not know what theta is. Do we know what opposite is? Opposite is 8 meters. And adjacent is 10 meters. Okay, and in order to isolate for theta, we need to get rid of tan. So the opposite of tan is something called tan inverse. And this are opposite operations, so they're gone. And now we plug this into our calculator using the second function on our calculator. So the second function you use to solve for angles. So tan inverse in brackets 8 divided by 10. And I'm going to stress in brackets, okay, because some calculators, if you do tan inverse 8 divided by 10, they would do tan inverse of 8 and then divide that answer by 10. No, you need to find out what 8 divided by 10 is first, and then tan inverse, okay? And this is going to give us an angle of 38.6598 ... degrees. And that's it. We just have to translate this back into a word sentence because they started in words. We're going to end in words. Determine the angle it makes with the ground. The ladder makes an angle of 38.6598 degrees with the ground. Okay, so with every word problem, you got to translate it into a diagram. Once you have the diagram, you label your opposite, hypotenuse, and adjacent. Then you highlight what you're given, choose the correct formula, which is tangent, plug in what you know, and then isolate for the unknown. Okay? And that is trigonometry. 10. Good luck with your homework. And if there's any problems with your homework, please email me or see me on Google Chat.